Hey, last night actually was interesting. You see, usually with our friends Alfred and Brenda, we usually go to either a Chinese restaurant or a Mexican restaurant. And at either place, there's a lot of things for vegetarians to get that aren't really bad. Well, last night we drove to their place because they wanted to go someplace different, but we thought, it'll probably be Chinese or Mexican. Well, they took us to the Alpine Inn in Hill City, South Dakota, around where Mount Rushmore is. And so it was interesting. We had a great talk on the car ride, Alfred and I. We talked about eschatology and talked a little bit about the Bible, and he's very, very, very deep man. I like talking with Alfred. It's good stuff. And so we got to Hill City, and Nicole had her hands out of the car. She was getting out of the car, and I was waiting for her to get out. And I turned around and I was talking to Alfred, and I thought she'd gotten out, so I shut the door. And what I didn't know was I got her just a couple fingers stuck in the door, and that really messed me up because I was like, oh my gosh, I just slammed my sweetheart's hand in the door. So, but she didn't get hurt and she was okay. Neighbors are coming in. You can hear their bass. Boom, 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 boom. Anywho, she was okay, and we went to eat. Got into the restaurant. We had to wait about 30 minutes because it was packed. Here's this little town, middle of nowhere, packed full of people. And the waitress comes up and she says, "Are you familiar with our menu?" And I'm like, "No, not really." She said, "Okay, well, let me tell you. We only serve one item. It's filet mignon. And you can have the 6 ounce or you can have the 9 ounce. So, hey, here's our friends wanting to do something nice for us. And the one thing Nicole said to me is she said, "You know what? You're on this special diet right now, but you have to keep in mind one thing. You have to put your friends first, and you have to be manifesting a good attitude." So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a good attitude. I'm not gonna let this get me down. I'm just gonna pretend like this is the presidential election for the United States, and I have to choose between one of the less evils. And so basically, I chose a 6 ounce, and the waitress brought us our food, and it was really good. The most amazing thing that I had that night, I got to tell you, every meal comes with a salad, a wedge of lettuce with his homemade ranch dressing that is to die for. Now, to be honest, I didn't like the meat. One thing I realized is my attitude's changed. I used to love steaks, and I used to love, filet mignon and all that. I'd be like Gaga for it, and not Lady Gaga, because, anyway. I used to love stuff like that, and I sat there, and it was almost like torturous to eat this. I loved the potato. The potato was great. The salad was awesome. The meat was hard to get through. I cut the bacon from the side, and I put that over. I didn't have to eat that. I wasn't going to eat that. And I ate quite a bit of the steak, and we had a good time. We laughed. We goofed around, and then we drove back home and talked about, more deep stuff, and it was just, overall, it was a really good night, and I learned something. Adversity isn't necessarily about our choices, but it's about our attitude. I mean, I could have said, no, I can't eat here. I know you guys want to do this really special thing, but I got this commitment, and it's way more important than you guys are, and I'm just going to be a butt because we have to eat steak tonight. I didn't do that. And I actually overcame adversity, not through the choice I made, but through the attitude that I had. And so today's a brand new day. I've had my breakfast. I've had my lunch. I've done really good. I'm not craving meat. It's not like I fell off the wagon and I'm back on the meat wagon. I'm not. We're just having a really good day. Nicole and I have had a good day. Matt came over and made some videos, and had some fun with him, and I'm getting a lot of work done, so I feel good. Got my exercise time in there, and went outside and did some stretching and stuff, and so I can't wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be even better day than today, and the next day after that is going to be even better. So that's it for today, and I hate to do this again on I got this little teeny tiny digital camera that I'm doing these on because I'm using my big cameras for all the rendering and downloading, and they're not at my disposal right now. So I apologize for that. And I apologize for what I'm wearing right now because I've been working with videos. But next time I'll try to wear something a little more sexy for you. Sexy. Yeah. Bye-bye.